Hey, Joe. Arash Madani from Sportsnet.
How you doing?
Great. We often hear from coaches that sometimes after a night like this, they just burn the tape, so to speak. Can't really get anything from it, on to the next one. What's your thought on this? Is there something you can gain from this, or is it just fully flush it and go?
I mean, you could definitely take some things from it. But at the same time, I thought Dallas played great. Give a lot of credit to them. All of their guys, whoever went in, well balanced. Thought they played with a ton of energy and physicality, and you got to give them that. And they're a great team, and that's the Dallas. That's the reason why they're here is when they play like that. So, but you can definitely take some stuff from it.
Dan, second row in the center.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. Coach, 26 points in the paint, I believe, is a season low for you guys. 3 for 16 on non-rim paint shots. What did you see from the process in terms of getting into the paint, the finishing there? What was sort of giving you guys a problem with that tonight?
They did a great job flying around, making us indecision on whether to shoot it, drive it, and then there were multiple efforts. And thought their 5 men did a great job protecting the paint. And every time we went in for a layup, they had multiple guys contesting. So I thought they just did a great job flying around on the defensive end.
Gary, fourth row.
Yeah, Joe, Gary Washington, Boston Globe. Joe, was effort an issue at all? And when did you see that you guys just didn't have it? Because it seemed like no one across the board played well.
I mean, I don't know. Always in situations like this, it always goes back to us. But you got to give Dallas credit. They played well. They played really, really well. And that's the reason why that they're in this is because when they play like that. So I thought they just outplayed us.
Jared on the right.
Jared Weiss, The Athletic. We've talked a lot about the metaphor of like the chokehold in UFC fighting and trying to make sure that you finish the submission. Now that you guys were literally in that position, like actual title on the line, chance to finish it out, it didn't work. Why do you think all that preparation didn't work in this moment? And how did you guys try to work through going back to your principles there?
Yeah, I mean, I think just preparation doesn't guarantee an automatic success. And so I thought we had a great process. I thought we had a great shoot around. I thought we had a great film session yesterday. I thought the guys came out with the right intentions, and I just didn't think it went our way. And I thought Dallas outplayed us. I thought they just played harder. So, you have to prepare to put yourself in the best possible position, but it doesn't guarantee anything. And so at the end of the day, we got to just maintain our process and get ready for Game 5.
Fourth row on your left.
Hey, Joe. In the first half, particularly, they really got after you guys in the offensive glass with Flyable there. What led to those breakdowns in your mind, and how do you clean that up going forward here?
Anytime there's 2-on-1s and little indecisions, they do a great job cutting behind you and kind of wedging you under and get them. And I thought Lively was great in that. And we had 26 misses in the first half and only 2 offensive rebounds, and they had more. So we got to be better on our defensive rebounding, and then we got to be better getting more offensive rebounds when we miss.
Chris, second row on your left.
Joe, what were the biggest things you learned tonight? You mentioned there were some things that jumped out at you about your group, and what do you think you've learned in terms of closing out the Mavericks the next time?
Listen, I learned that Dallas is a great team, and you're going to have to earn it. And there's a lot of stuff that we can control, so we'll go back on the film and we'll watch that, and we'll really try to be disciplined to control it.
Gary in the middle.
Joe, you said Dallas played harder. Does that bother you that they played harder than you guys did? Was that just a matter of their desperation, or why in a closeout game you guys have been preaching, act like you're down 0-3, would you guys not play as hard as you could?
I don't know. I thought Dallas played really hard. More said it because you have to give them credit. It's not about us. It's about our opponent and having the respect for them. And you have to give them credit for how well they played. And that's the most important thing. So it's less about us and more about how they played. And they played well. They played hard. And, we have to be more disciplined in how we defend and attack them.
Steve, last question up front.
Steve Buckley from The Athletic. You've been asked a couple of times about your team's effort, and you keep going back to how well Dallas played. So how was your team's effort?
It wasn't as good as Dallas's was. I thought theirs was a lot better.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Not looking ahead to what tonight could be, did you feel that perhaps a little of that filtered into tonight, or was tonight just more about Dallas?
I think it was more about Dallas. I felt like they were the better team tonight, clearly. They played much better, and you got to give them credit.
Fourth row on your left.
Yeah, I was just, Joe was just in there saying that he thought Dallas played harder than you guys tonight. Do you agree with that assessment? How do you feel like your guys' urgency level was compared to where they were at?
Yeah, I felt like, we came out determined, but they were they were the better team. They were the team that was playing harder. He's right.
Jay, back left.
You guys probably felt pretty comfortable in this series coming into tonight. How do you regroup after taking a loss like this, and what do you need to do to ensure it doesn't happen again?
We have an opportunity here to be better, and it all starts with us, going over this film and having a good practice session, and understand the opportunity we have in front of us. So that's what we're gonna do.